Hey everyone, I'm Kendra.
And I'm Mercedes, and we're so excited to be chatting today with Shar Jackson. Welcome.
Hello, Shar. We're so excited to have you here. Welcome to the Rom-Com Room.
Well, I like it all. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Oh my goodness,
I was getting all studious, so I don't have my glasses on.
you're our first interview, and we're so excited.
Yes.
Oh, shut your
We
mouth.
Yeah, to get started, we know that you've had your foot in so many different industries, from entertainment, film, TV, music, to travel and luxury body care. So we would love if you could just tell us a little bit about your journey in entertainment and now also being an entrepreneur.
Okay. Well, it's so much. I mean, it's so much in my
Wow.
45 years of life. Um, so I grew up on television. I've been doing this since I was 3 years old. And for the most part, that's all I really knew as far as work went. Um, but as I got older, I just kind of wanted to test out other little things. I've always had this entrepreneurial spirit, and I thought I'd put it to use, and I did. I started a travel business. So yes, you can book your travel through me. It won't personally be through me, but my company. Yes, we do that. And then and then I have Charmonious, which is my bath and body products company. It's kind of, I would say, a rival to this company that sounds like Hush, but starts with another letter. And then this other company, um, the word of the company is what you are as soon as you hop out of the shower. So those are like my rivals. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say rivals. They are just
Competition,
other
healthy competition.
companies. Healthy competition. There you go. Um, and it's really cool. I'm having a blast doing this stuff. I get to be creative, and I get to help the environment and help people, who have skin issues still do wonderful, beautiful things with their self-care, and it's amazing, and I love it.
Absolutely. Well, Shar, speaking of competition, I mean, we all know that you acted in Love and Basketball, and we would love, so Mercedes and I recorded an episode on it, and we would just love to know how you got involved with the project and what it was like on set.
So, well, when I did Love and Basketball, it was really crazy because I actually auditioned for the lead role. Um,
Hmm.
but I'm not Sinai, so hey, everyone gets what they're supposed to get. I'm a strong believer.
Yeah.
Um, but like back in my day of acting, uh, everything really went through pretty much auditions. So you would submit, well, your agent or your manager, whoever would submit a headshot and your resume, and if the casting directors liked that part of it, they would invite you to come in and read. Um, and that's what I did. I went in and I read for the role, and booked it. So
Wow. Can you tell us, like, what was your most memorable experience on set?
so Omar and I had to do this kissing scene, and we're both dorks. So every time we attempted it, like, we would laugh hysterically. And
Mhm.
that probably went on for like the first 2 hours, until like we looked over at, the crew, and they're like, if you don't hurry up,
Oh no.
like, we have other things to shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of, I think one of the funniest things to me that happened is we just could not stop laughing.
Wow. That is
Goodness,
so
I'm
great.
sure kissing scenes must be so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
They're so awkward. It's just
Yeah.
so weird.
Although I will say if I was opposite Brad Pitt, I would have no problem
Oh,
in that
let me
scene.
tell
I
you,
will be
honey,
like, "Can
it
we
would be
start filming right now?"
not a problem in the world.
Yep.
I have a list of actors that, I'd like to have
Mhm.
kissing
Oh,
scenes.
same with us.
Yeah,
Same with us.
exactly.
We do crush of the week every week, and it's always somebody
Nice.
different. Yeah.
Question this week for you guys.
Oh my goodness.
You go first,
Who's
Mercedes.
yours? No,
Oh,
who's yours?
okay, so mine is okay, his name is Henning May. He's a lead singer of this German band, and, like, almost none of their songs are in English, and I just discovered him yesterday. I'm obsessed with his voice, and I can't stop looking at him. He's beautiful to me.
I
Mine
love it.
mine is
And
Oscar Isaac. All week it's been
okay,
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
Yeah, see, I would have one that's like standard every week that everybody knows that I'm gonna say, and then I'd add to
Mhm.
that. I
Yeah.
fall in love probably once a week. So yeah, that makes sense.
You're in the right Zoom with us. You're in the right
There you
Zoom.
go.
Exactly. No, we like we said, we always do our celebrity crush of the week, but we also hear that you have a friend who is a celebrity who went to go see the movie in theater without you knowing. And I'm just curious if you could share that story with us.
Okay, so you must be talking about my boy JT. Okay, so,
JT, Justin Timberlake.
yes. so, so Justin and I were really good friends back in the day. And I didn't tell him that I was in love and basketball. So he's like on vacation back home in Tennessee with his friends. And he goes to the theater to go see this movie. And literally, like my scene pops up on the screen. He jumps up in the theater. It's like, that's my friend.
Oh,
And starts yelling. And people are like, oh my God, dude, it's Justin Timberlake.
so cute.
That's cool.
It's
Oh,
so dorky. Like we all get excited to see our friends on TV and on screens and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome.
absolutely.
That's so cute. Okay. You might be a little biased since you were in Love and Basketball, but we'd love to know what your favorite rom-com is.
Ooh, okay. So it's probably like non-traditional. So like, is the breakup considered a rom-com? Because I really like that one.
Ooh,
Hmm.
It's kind of like the anti-rom-com
It's
kind of.
yeah, like the backwards rom-com.
Yeah.
It's a backwards rom-com.
It's
Yeah, I
so
like that. I like
good.
wedding.
Yeah.
I like the Wedding Crashers. I think those are
Yes.
rom-
Oh my
So
God.
funny.
I love the Wedding Crashers. It's my favorite.
so good. Yeah,
Oh,
so this is me. I'm more of a horror fan.
mm,
So when I watch rom-coms, I prefer more of the com than the rom, if that makes sense.
it does. It does.
Okay.
Yeah. And we feel like
And Good Burger's a good rom-com too.
oh,
Technical.
Oh, a
This is a
classic.
classic. Exactly.
Not being biased or anything. Again.
Exactly. I mean, it must be so exciting to just see this new generation find some of your most iconic roles through streaming sites now and everything. So I'm just curious, what's a fun memory you have from filming like both Moesha and Love and Basketball, which we're gonna get more into Moesha in a little bit, but just curious if you have like a fun memory from filming that sticks with you still.
Um, I don't know. I think also another really cool thing that happened when we were doing Love and Basketball is the fact that I got to work with my friends. Like that's always a bonus. And like Gabrielle Union was in that. So, Gabby and I have like literally grown up in this industry together and whenever I get to work with people I love, it's just always a good time.
Oh, that's really sweet. Love that. So we have a lot of listeners who aren't as familiar with the entertainment industry. And I'm just curious, with filming Moesha, you were in like 122 episodes. Can you tell us what was like a typical day on set for you? What time did you have to get up? What was shooting the scenes like? What routine did you have? Things like that.
So it's different. Like so for instance with Moesha, it was very scheduled because it was closer to like a 9 to 5 versus filming a movie. A movie is sporadic. You have no idea what's gonna happen that day. You have no
Yeah.
idea how long you're gonna be there, when the day is gonna start, who knows?
Mhm.
But with a television show like that, at least back when we did Moesha, we I'd say by season 3 we really got into our groove and our schedules were pretty set. So like
Mhm.
my family knew that Mondays and Tuesdays were shorter days because it was just table read and wardrobe fittings and run throughs. Um, so we would like get in probably like around 10 and leave around 6.
Okay.
Normal
Okay.
short day. Wednesdays and Thursdays were actual tape days. One Wednesday was a pre-tape and block day for the cameras, and Thursday was the tape day in front of the audience. So
Mhm.
those would be the super long days. Thursday the longest. That could go from getting there at 6 a.m. to start hair and makeup and leaving at like midnight.
Oh no.
Gosh. Whoa.
It's a demanding gig, man. It's a
Yeah.
demanding gig.
Absolutely. I'm not a morning person, so hearing you say 6 a.m. with makeup on, nope.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
good.
this is the thing. So when you go to work, this is the beautiful part. When you go to work, you don't have to have your makeup on.
Yeah.
You're going to sit down in a chair and let somebody else do it. And that's normally where you take your power nap.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. You just
sitting
lay there.
there, eyes
Yeah.
closed.
It's so funny because Moesha's obviously just such an iconic sitcom in the Black community. And I
Yeah.
feel like I grew up watching so many episodes. And I'm just curious, like, during that time, did you feel the effects that it was having on the Black community? Like, did you see, people talking about it? Did you see people just trying to, I don't know, live in their own lives?
You see how I just dropped off the face of the earth? So no, no, you know what? When we were doing Moesha, dude, it was the strangest thing because we were just a bunch of kids having a good time doing what we love to do.
Mhm.
Um, and it was called work. So it was really, really awesome. We didn't realize the impact that we had until we had to go do some press for the show. And we went somewhere, I don't even remember where, but we had to go to this mall and to meet and greet with fans or whatever.
Mhm.
And we literally had to be like helicoptered out of there
Oh,
because the
really?
fans were like, which was
Oh,
so awesome.
wow.
But that's when we said we might be onto something here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Mercedes, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Oh my goodness. So I'm really curious, like, did you have a favorite person who made a guest appearance on the show? Like any memorable celebs who popped on?
We had everybody on our show.
Yeah.
Literally
Um,
everyone.
Yeah.
like everyone, especially if you were in the music industry, you were definitely on the show.
Mhm.
We had a bunch of like sports guys on the show. There was always somebody awesome on the show, but I think one of my favorite people who ever passed through the set of Moesha um, had to be Kobe Bryant.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
I
Yeah,
know. My goodness, what was that like?
yeah. It was before Kobe became like Kobe, and he was this fresh faced baby. He was probably 17, 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
Um, you're right. Yeah. And so he came out and he was so professional and he wanted to make sure he was getting everything right. And it was his first time acting or, on camera outside of a sports interview. And he was so adorable, but took the craft serious. And I appreciated that. And not to mention we were both Virgos, so we became really, really good friends.
Oh, that's
I love
sweet.
that.
I know, seriously.
So I also want to talk about now you're producing, writing, and starring in the new Moesha spinoff, Kim and Nisi. So can you share more about that with us?
So the thing about the Kim and Nisi show is it's not official yet.
Okay.
Um, it was created by actually just a huge fan of the show. He loved it, thought it was an amazing idea, didn't want to let those characters go. And so he brought it to me and I said, well, let's see what we can do with it.
Mhm.
And so there's a bunch of interest in it. We're just trying to figure out the logistics. But
Mhm.
once it is all said and done,
Mhm.
yes, I'm acting, producing, and directing.
Like,
And
It's the
directing.
glasses,
so
it's the
exciting.
glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's amazing. Yeah, no, speaking of your directing, you literally have your hand in so many things. Like, now that you're dabbling in directing as well, can you tell our listeners what's coming up for you in your own projects?
So I can't talk about the stuff that I've shot yet because we have to wait for the press release. But
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm so in love with directing. It's insane.
Aw.
And I knew I would be because I went to a performing arts school when I was 12, I think 12, 13. And in that school we had like film production and all these things. And I made a short film when I was 12 and it got submitted to the Directors Guild of America and
Mhm.
I won an award through them. It's a
Wow.
distinguished young director.
Okay,
Um,
DGA.
and so at that moment, I was like, yo, I love this. And then just never really got the opportunity to do it when we were, filming the shows or whatever. But now that I can kind of pick and choose what I want to do a little bit more in my career,
Yeah.
Mhm.
um, it's definitely something that I love. I'm having a blast.
Yeah,
And um, it's not going to take me from in front of the camera completely, but I will be doing a lot more directing.
Oh,
absolutely.
how exciting. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
It's just, I mean, I feel like directing is such an empowering tool, especially for women, and I'm curious,
Especially, yeah,
especially for women, yeah. What message do you have for women of color wanting to go into directing?
I say do it. Um, we always sit back and complain about how a story is told or, you know, what's played out in whatever. We have the chance now, the opportunity is golden for us to create our own narrative. We can tell the stories. And I think that's the best way to get everybody clear and on the same page, instead of complaining about what's out there, create the stories, create our narrative.
100%.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so to segue a little bit, I want to talk about this reality dating show that you might be on. Do you have any inside scoop for us?
Hmm. Okay, so I haven't dated in a long time.
You and me both.
Just
Dating,
why?
what is that? What is that?
What is that, right? And so, um, and my kids are, I had kids, so I wasn't really trying to do all that stuff, but I can't blame it on my children anymore because my youngest is 18 this year.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
They
So,
grow so fast.
so weird to say that. But my baby will be 18 this year, and literally all my kids looked at me and said, okay, so we're gonna need you to get a life.
Mm.
So with that being said, I guess I'm gonna be dating. And what better way to force yourself to date than to do a show
Yeah, I
about
think that's the
dating?
best way.
Well, what are you looking for in a person? Maybe some of our listeners could help you.
So see, I'm not looking. So there you go. So
Okay, okay.
it's forcing myself to look
Okay.
and to kind of see what I would even be interested in or not.
Or not. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're at a weird time period with men and women right now, so it's it's justified. It is justified.
Yes. Yeah.
It's true.
Just be testing the waters,
It's
Exactly. So
exciting. You're open to all of it in some ways.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. No hardcore commitments right now. Let's just see what's
exactly.
happening. Let's see what's
Mhm.
happening.
This is like all I think about when I travel. So I'm actually a really big solo traveler. I've been to 20 countries and I have taken 16 solo travel trips. And I'm always like, gosh, I hope I meet my person on this trip like every single time. But I want to just like use this time to talk about, you said that you have a travel agency and I would love for you to tell us more about, your favorite destinations, your dream destinations, or any travel goals that you may have.
Okay, so there's so many places that are on my list to go to. It's just a matter of, making that work with work. I think I might just have to create like a travel show and then go everywhere I want.
Yes.
That way I'm still working and working, but not. Uh One of my favorite places though, I would say, mm, ooh, guys, so many beautiful places. Jesus. Maybe Monaco.
Oh, wow.
Super sexy.
Yeah.
Super
That's a
sexy.
good answer.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I still haven't done Dubai like for leisure. So I want to do
Mhm.
that. Uh I want to be all over Greece, like just all up and through
All
Greece.
up in Greece's
Everywhere.
business. Yes.
All up and through there. Yeah. And Spain, there's some all up and through places I need to hit it there as well.
Yeah.
So
Marca.
yeah, so it's travel time.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely. I'm meant to be going to Bali in July and Italy in August, and then potentially Denmark first week of April. So
Nice.
I love
yeah.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
good
just went to
time.
Denmark back in December and it was nice. The men are beautiful. Let me just tell you, Shar, I know you're not looking, but if you happen to stumble into Denmark, uh get ready because it may just happen for you. They're so beautiful over there.
They're
Yeah,
all over
I feel
there.
that way about the Swedes. I'm like, ooh, if I go
Yep.
over there, I'm getting
Yeah.
married.
Yup. Alexander Skarsgård.
Yes, sir. Those scars guards.
All of them. So, like we said, Char, like you just have your hand in so many things, but you are also a mom. Your youngest is going to be 18 this year. Just on top of all of your endeavors, like how do you juggle such a busy life and raising kids at the same time?
I mean, I definitely make the kids a priority. Um, and that's kind of why I backed away from doing so much in Hollywood for a while, is because I wanted to make sure they were good. We had a rough start with
Mhm.
with things, and I had to make sure they were nice and protected and super safe and healthy and mentally, physically, all that good stuff. So I definitely make family first. And then once they're settled, then I focus on work. So it's a balance, and luckily I'm a Virgo, so I'm really good at scheduling and being strategic about things. So it works out
It's like all about compartmentalizing and prioritizing.
110%.
Yeah, that's impressive. Do you multitask a lot?
Again,
You
Virgo.
have to.
I don't have to.
I love a
I-
Virgo. I'm a Scorpio. I love a Virgo.
Scorpios do love us. We love you back too.
See, I don't know what my zodiac sign means when I'm a Taurus. I guess I'm nice. I don't know.
So Taurus and Virgos are supposed to be like soulmates, twin
Oh,
flames.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's what I'm looking for, a Taurus out there in the world.
You know who's a
That looks
Taurus?
like,
Henry Cavill.
that looks like Chris Hemsworth or Alexander Skarsgård. Just saying.
Throwing it out there.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
You got to manifest what you want.
Definitely.
Well, Shar, is there anything else you want our listeners to know about you, your businesses, just everything you're up to? Anything else you want to spill the tea on?
I mean, if you guys missed me, you don't have to wait much longer because I'm 100% back. And there's some amazing things happening. I'm super excited. I can't wait for what this year's going to bring. But definitely check out Sharmonious. It's some amazing products. It's all vegan friendly. It's great for the environment, and even better for you. So
And they're so cute.
They
I
are
scrolled
very
through that website. They're so cute.
cute.
They are cute. It's very
Before-
funny too because they're all dessert foods. Like why?
They all look like desserts. Yeah. So that's
Why
my thing.
desserts?
So I'm greedy, and you know, and so I was like, I want to make. Everyone's making soap. Like people make soap all day long, and it just looks so plain to me. I'm
Mhm.
too creative to just do the norm.
Yeah.
So I made everything look like yummy snacks.
And they do. They do
Yeah.
look like yummy snacks.
They really do.
Oh my goodness. Before we go, I really want to know your crush of the week.
Yes, tell us.
Ooh. Okay, so my number one crush of always is going to be RDJ.
Robert Downey Jr. Okay, it took me a while. I was like, wait, RDJ.
So I was like, I'll let her marinate it. But this week, I think I will add on. Ooh, I've been looking at everybody this week. It's crazy. I'm gonna throw in Thor. I'm gonna throw in my Chris Hemsworth. Only because I just
Yes.
watched Marvel movies this week. So
Yeah.
I just
Can't go
watched
wrong with
Vacation
it.
this week, and he made a guest appearance in it.
it's amazing with me vacation.
He's so funny.
Oh my God. I loved it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Shar, so much for joining us. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Make sure to tune into Love and Basketball. Our episode premieres on March 25th.
Yes. Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Shar.
Thanks for having me, babies. It's been fun.